Good evening, and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this evening. Currently with Slovan Bratislava. They are winning, so it's 1-1 on aggregate. I'm not too sure how the games went so far. I've just got the link 5 minutes ago to work. Thank you. We are 44 minutes into the game. First half, Slovan Bratislava 1. Kariat 0, which means it's still in the balance. Celtic are no further forward in knowing where they will be playing Champions League qualifier game. Let's just get this screen up here so that, and let me just turn that down a bit so that some Slovakian commentator doesn't come through on the channel, just to confuse you even more. Let me get the chat up. Where's the chat? There's the chat there. Good evening, troops. Evening, everyone. Let me jump back fast. It's not taking me right back to the beginning of all the comments. 28 degrees? Is that all? Oof. That was a good save. Good save. Strelic's playing, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So we're 1 minute into extra time. I'll get you the stats for the game. It's an interesting one because it's completely different when I look at the stats for this game compared to the first game. Slovan Bratislava weren't at the races at all the first game, but this game they're pretty much in dominance. They've had 8 shots in total, 2 on target. Kariat's had 5 shots and 1 shot on target. What does it mean for Celtic? Well, we are still unclear. It's been roasting in Glasgow. Good. I'm glad it's been roasting. You deserve a bit of good weather. That was a bit of a dive, wasn't it? So Slovan Bratislava are playing in their normal blue tops. They are winning this game. The away team will be glad to get in at half time because they'll feel that they should have done the business in the first game, the first leg. As it looks statistically, it looks as if Slovan Bratislava could win the game tonight. They need to win by 2 clear goals to go through and play Celtic. It would be a lot easier for Celtic to play Slovan Bratislava, obviously, for the distance required for the journey. And it'll be interesting to watch the second half. That is the half-time whistle. So it's been 60% possession for Slovan Bratislava compared to 40% for Kariat Almaty. It's still a close game at this point. It's all to play for, and Celtic still have no idea who they will be playing in the Champions League qualifier, which is something else. I'm just catching up with some of these comments on it. I don't really want to talk about them. It's all about Celtic. All the usual faces are in the chat tonight, which is always good to see. There's a bit of Celtic news kicking about tonight, whilst it is half time. And I'll just update this. Every time I go to look at some Celtic news, it is all about the fact that Celtic are not paying, are not bidding enough for players, which seems to be the consistent story of this summer. People are still talking about the Bill Wisher one. Don't know, I've got a funny feeling after the game next week, if we do pay Bratislava, nice to see Osman get his first goal for the B team. Is that his standard though, Kevin? I did see that Celtic put out on Twitter that he did. He was starting for the B team tonight, but is that really is that his standard? I think it is, to be honest. I don't think that he's anywhere near first team ready. You know, he's got to earn the right to be first team ready. For all the noise that Celtic made about bringing the young player in and him making a push for the first team, after seeing him during pre-season, I just couldn't see it. I don't even think he's as good as Daniel Cummins, to be perfectly honest. But it is good that he got his first goal for the B team, and may it be the first of many. Painful that our signings are scoring for the B team. It's not really, Michelle, because when I first saw the headline, I was actually expecting it to be Inamura that was in the B team, not Callum Osman. So that tells you my expectations. Brian says the story of the summer, we are underbidden. Danny, I think that we're going to get 4 players in, and it's going to be late to the show as always. But I've no doubt that Celtic. I mean, there was an article today went out in one of the mainstream media, and it's saying that Celtic they're still looking at 8 players. Now, yes, they're looking at 8 players, but I don't think that they're necessarily. If Celtic were to bring in 8 players between now and the end of the transfer window, oh my God, there's a lot of people that are going to be eating humble pie, and I mean, I'm expecting them to bring in 4. 8 would be a bit much, but the headline, Celtic are working on 8 deals as Brendan Rodgers set to finally get his wish. The Parkhead boss is pushing for more additions. Yes, we all know that. Nothing's changed. I mean, I was talking to a mate about an hour ago. I stopped off at a restaurant, and we were talking about the transfer window and everything that is going to happen in this transfer window is the same things that were going to happen at the beginning of it. It's just about the timing of things, and people have been getting a bit excited about the fact that we haven't made the signings in the areas that we thought that we would early on. Now, if Celtic were to go out and make 8 signings in the last week of the transfer window, bring in 4 players on deadline day, it's not unconceivable. It's not inconceivable at all. I mean, there's been many, and you've got to remember, deadline day this year finishes at 7 o'clock at night. So we're going to have to get our business, the majority of it, done well before, because the Celtic board are not wanting people travelling and trying to get to Celtic Park to sign deals in the middle of rush hour. So that kind of adds to the mix. Press talk, nonsense, yeah, Paul. It is, isn't it? Well, not really. I mean, it has named players that we've been linked with all summer. I mean, it goes on to say Mattarelli, Kyogo Furiashi, Nicholas Kern, all departed in the last 3 windows, which is full fact. It then goes on to say that we're looking at various players, which we know we are. We've been mentioned with them before. There's no one new on the list. You know, the Adam Aubert one, that's been around for a while. But the $6 million price tag is too much for Celtic, for the Brøndby winger. It's a running story of the window. And any time that I have an opinion on it, I seem to get slated and I get a certain level of personal abuse thrown at me. Which, do you know what, I'm sitting at this side of the screen. You know, it's par for the course, but I think something that's uncalled for. Where was that one? Jim, I'll bet you a tenner to your favourite charity that we get 4 in. I said 5 before the season started. We brought 1 in on loan already. I still stand by that we'll bring in 4 between now and the end of the transfer window. There we go. I've said 5 all along, and I still stand by that, because it's players, it's positions that we need to be better in. And that's it. I'd send Gogic for some million. So Matt Riley may be off to Juventus. More money we'll never see. We won't get any money for that because it is the Matt O'Reilly one's an interesting scenario because he's going to get sold. I think for what I read, he's getting sold for 25 million. And don't be spending my £10 bars. No, you'll place it. You'll put it to charity, mate, and you'll tell everybody what charity you put it to. But yeah, what was I talking about? You've made me lose that now. Anybody talking about anyone says the world there's always something cooking, but there's nothing in the pot. Do you know, I'm just reading through the list of players that the article are talking about, and there's nobody new, and they're even talking about the fact that Marco Tilio is still going to go to Rapid Vienna. They're still waiting on Celtic giving them the go-ahead, and until it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of quick business all happening at the one time, because as soon as we get a winger in, Rapid Vienna, that'll go and he'll be off, Marco Tilio. That deal will still go through, and then the article also talks about Stephen Welsh. That's not new information. Do you know, the article's not talking about anything new. It's just talking about people that we've already been linked with since the beginning, since May this year, that we've been linked with since May. And there's nobody new. Do you know what I mean? It's like we've all been talking about the majority of these players. And Stephen Welsh leaving, that's no new one. That was expected. I mean, I sat down towards the end of the last season and I named all the players that I thought would leave. Gosh, you loaded a tenner. I wish Dave Morton, honestly. Having to concentrate on just YouTube just now. It's anyway, I sat and went down all the list of players last season that we would get rid of, and we've got rid of the majority of them. I did say that either I thought if Nico Kuhn doesn't get sold in this window, either Daisen Maeda or Rio Hatate will be sold. Celtic always make one big player always goes every summer. There was a lot of noise towards the end of last season that Kyogo wanted away. Also, Daisen has asked for a transfer. Rio Hatate. I think Rio Hatate's been reinvigorated. I think that Brendan Rodgers seems to be bringing out the best in Rio Hatate. That will keep Rio Hatate this year because he's still got 3 years left on his contract. Do you know, the big question mark is the Rio one. Celtic won't spend until they know their Champions League qualifying is complete, says Paul. If they do, it's a quick turnaround. It is a quick turnaround. It gives us, they must be sitting ready to just press go on numerous deals then in the background. Do you know, there must be conversations going to a certain extent, and the clubs in question will know that Celtic will give in at some point, and that, you know, they'll get the asking price that they're wanting for their player, which I think is only fair, considering it's amazing how fast that we do act when we're trying to sell our players. I mean, it was the bid come in for Nico Kuhn and he was out the door. There was no questioning of when the player would leave. Do you know, whether we can wait until the Champions League qualifier is done. All these usual things that teams maybe do when they have important games to play. Celtic, Kuhn wants away, take him. Boom. Get the money in the bank. If we don't get the Champions League, more will be sold. Yeah, Liam, you're exactly right, mate. And Daisen will be one of them. But you're not allowed to have an opinion, even though it's called the One Celtic Fans View. And we're all allowed opinions on here. We might not all agree, don't know, but that's what makes the Celtic support what it is. Anyway, let's turn that YouTube stuff down, because Celtic today lost another one of its great fans, and there's not many fans that have such a vested interest in Celtic, but today it was announced that Pat Woods had passed away. Now, you might say, who's Pat Woods? He's another Celtic historian. And it's very worrying for me that people like Pat Woods have passed away, because there's no one there are people out there that is enthusiastic, but they're not Celtic. Do you know, it's maybe an older generation thing, but Pat Woods was another guy who was an official Celtic historian, along with Davy Potter, who was the official Celtic historian, who passed away last year. Celtic fans may know him for some of the books that he wrote over the years, but he was definitely known within Celtic Football Club as a Celtic historian. He was respected by Celtic and a lot of the fans. And when it comes to it, I just hope that there are people out there that can be as dedicated and can be, and especially in the modern era, because the modern era is all about people that want to be famous. Do you know, when I think about Davy Potter, and when he passed away, he was a Celtic icon in the eyes of the board because of the information, do you know, that he had on Celtic, the books that he wrote over the years, and it's the things that these people do in the background, going to all the funeral services that Celtic hold, going to all the grave of Celtic players, you know, with the Grave Society and all that. There's lots of, the modern day writer isn't invested as much as Celtic in that side of it, I feel personally. Now, there might be ones out there that will say, look, that's wrong. There are, and if they are, good on them, because we're losing a legacy right now. We're losing an era of people that could articulate in a way far superior than I could ever articulate anything about Celtic. But the fact that he was as a librarian, he worked as a librarian most of his life, and amongst the Glasgow archives. And Davy Potter was a school teacher. Intelligent men, very intelligent men. And both of them had an absolutely phenomenal knowledge of the history of Celtic. And I just think that we're losing, with the modern era and the demise of the written word as much, we are losing a generation of people that really know everything about Celtic and that are passionate beyond belief and that have an encyclopedia of... I mean, I used to love talking to Davy Potter after games, because he would analyse everything during the game, and I would always make sure that I was first back on the bus to talk to Davy, and I would always talk to him about the game and what he thought of it, and then not knowing that in his head he's taken notes to write his match review for one of the Celtic websites. But anyway, rest in peace, Pat Woods, an absolute legend at Celtic. Absolute legend. And it is, and it's like I say, having had a lot of dealings with the Celtic Supporters Association over the years, the CSA, and the togetherness that I know that is there within all the different clubs all around the country. I mean, people that sit that would typhoon but flustering, that would take like about an hour. Nah, I could do, but nobody would watch it. People only watch certain things on this channel. I might do it for the members. I would do something like that for the members. So you need to be a member. Not that I'm pushing the membership, but that would be something that would be quite unique. And anyway, heard on Radio Chat that Archie is approaching 91 now. He's bound to be about that. But anyway, getting back to Celtic and Celtic historians and people that do not just go to games, that go to everything connected to Celtic. Go to the Grave Society, remembering ex-Celtic players, going to their gravesides on a yearly basis, to all the ceremonies that go on at that. These people do that. A lot of people, people like me, that I've been in the trenches and I've went to games 3 days a week for years. And somebody said to me, somebody commented on the channel, do you ever go to games? Mate, go and check the channel where this channel started from. And it's like, yeah, I'm living in Spain now, but I was at the last game of the season last year. We're only 2 games into this season, so give me a chance. That's all I'm saying. But I still know a lot of people that do go to games and that are well connected to the community that is the Celtic Supporters Association and the fans that really do things that are over and above what any of us do online. What any YouTube channel does, what any blogger does, these people on a weekly basis go over and above which any of us could even dream of. And even all the guys that run buses back home, hats off to you. You don't know who you are if you're watching tonight. Anyway, Salzburg had about 8 missing. Let's get back onto the game because it is up and running again. And let's see if Bratislava concede at this point. There's a long throw in just from the corner flag. Oh, and Bratislava get the ball out. On the attack, is that Strelic? Oh, you're kidding on. Don't do this now. Why is it just went... The broadcast's been interrupted. Come on, mate. Click the button to keep watching it. Oh my god. Oh. Streams just went down. I can't believe this. The streams just went down. There's loads of people going, what the hell's going on? Whoever's running this is obviously not watching the game. In order to continue, please press here. And that's all that there's, like, people coming, fucking press the button. Press the... Jesus. That's all I need. It's on YouTube, mate. Maybe the broadcast has been hacked by us. Nah, it's a hack. It's somebody that's streaming it via YouTube. Having a laugh, man. Oh, here we go. He's pressing buttons. Yes, get in there. Come on, you little hacker, you. He's now like, shit. There we go. Right, put it full screen. That's it. Clever boy. He's actually just streaming the screen from his laptop. You can see everything on his laptop. Now he's trying to get it full screen. Oh, this is quality. This is the funniest. It's the funniest stream ever. Oh God. Oh man. Let me get back onto this. He's now fumbling about and it's got the circle of death. But you can see everything that's on his computer right now. So there we go. We're back up. Slovan Bratislava are still winning 1-0. chat down here. Now he's got the dreaded circle of death. It's back up. Nope. Oh, mate, don't be losing your stream now. There we go, he's back up. It's all good. Circle of death again. Paul Baird, I was being sarcastic. Maybe it has been hacked, Paul, because it's like all above my head. Baz, you've got me keeping up to date. Hank, no worries. The guy's he's changing screens. He's now changing onto a different. I'm actually beginning to lose. Who's playing? He's not got a clue what he's doing, has he? There we go. We've got the screen. We've got it going now. Oh, that was a hefty tackle. Oh, there's the Celtic on telly next week. It'll be on Celtic TV. Cross coming in. It is 1-0 to Slovan Bratislava. Irishman in Porto. It's 1-0. My match in Paraguay, girl, has been. I forgot you were in Paraguay, living the dream. You've got such an easy life. That's what I should have done. I should have been a cameraman rather than sitting here doing this nonsense. Should have been a cameraman for a TV company watching football just like you in Paraguay. "4-2 in the first set." 4-2 in the first set. You sure it's football? Surely you must have a subscription to Slovan Bratislava TV. Not a chance. Vardy. Not talking about Vardy. Oh, Bratislava. YouTube. The gardening, sunbathing right now. Oh, here we go. This is interesting. That's a shite. Oh, an attempt for goal and it goes nowhere near it. Well, I'm going to say that Celtic TV is murder at times, but as it is that, isn't it? Both legs should be on TNT. Normally have the rights for the player friend. Hopefully they do. Anyway, getting back to Stephen McDonald. At this time of year, I've got another channel that I run, and then there's other stuff online that I do. And then I've got the floor restoration business as well. It's the wrong time of year for that. It's too hot. Nobody works in August here. It's a good thing about it. Nobody works at all in August. August is just everyone down tools. It's a bit like the Fair Fortnight. I don't know if the Fair Fortnight's still a thing back home. You remember we used to get the Glasgow Fair and you would get the Edinburgh Fair and the Fife Fair Fortnight. It's a bit like that for the whole month of August. Slovan Bratislava, it looks as if it's going to go to extra time at this rate, but there's another shite. I mean, we're wanting Slovan Bratislava to get through so that Celtic don't have that incredible journey to take place. And whilst we talk about that, I see that a certain club are shiting themselves and have decided not to postpone a match. Yes, Rangers have decided not to postpone a match because it could mean that the time that Celtic come to Paz is Troy the Gardener. Yeah, I can't even do my own tennis. There's tennis. Irishman in Porto, you're watching tennis. Oh, Jesus. You're like Alistair McAllister having their Celtic games on. Too lazy to put the full team up. They're called Glasgow Fair, because they never get suntans in Glasgow. The good old days when every factory used to shut down for 2 weeks and everybody would fuck off to Burnt Island or Butlins in Ayr for their holidays. You always knew when it was the Glasgow Fair at Butlins because it was full Ouija's. Oh, goal! Oh, it's off the post! Oh. How did he miss that? Strelic, I've not really much idea, but the Kazakhstan team just hit the post. Open goal, and he hits the post, hits it across the keeper, and you're thinking it's going in the back of the net. It comes off the post. Rossi, how did that come off the post and come out? Slovan Bratislava should have been behind in the tie. Oh, the fans are like that behind the goal, seeing it about to go in, and then they're like, it bounced back out. Oh my goodness, man! This is going the same way as it was the first game. He never missed. He was aiming for the post. Unbelievable. I tell you one thing, I did say the first leg, Slovan Bratislava were rubbish. I mean, I'm looking at the stats and that should have been. He's pulled his shirt. Oh, he is getting booked. This is where Slovan Bratislava were getting rattled last week. Here in Prague, it's the Youth Pan-American Games. The day after I get back to Portugal, I have to go to Poland for the Eurobasket. There you go. What an easy life, man. Do you know what I mean? Just flying all over the world, video and stuff. It's a doddle, mate. Try sitting at this end when you've got to do everything yourself. You've got to do the camera, you've got to do the screens, you know what I mean? It's like, Jesus. I'm Doug's buddy as well. It's like, I've got to get me a drink too. The Huns need the practice, so they didn't cancel the match. Yeah, this is true. Don't fancy the 7,000-mile trip to Kazakhstan. It's a trip and a half, but I tell you one thing, I'll stand by what I said the first half, the first game. Slovan Bratislava were not the better team. They were not the better team. They might have been the first half, this game, they might have got the upper hand, but with Bratislava to defend, can the team from Kazakhstan get the goal required? It was just as feisty the first game, mate. Cross in. Nobody there. Oof, I thought he was going to put it out for a corner there. Oh. Get up, you. You're the one that went in for the tackle. No, the referee should not be pulling that back because fucking terrible play, man. Terrible. That was about fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 passages of play, and only once Slovan Bratislava players knew they weren't going to get any further forward. I mean, he went in with it. He never even touched him. Never touched him. This is what Celtic will need to be wary of. This was the same. Slovan Bratislava players were doing the exact same in the first game, and Celtic will have to be very wary of this because it's ref's a homer. Definitely a Homer Simpson. Unbelievable. Guys get that's the war stuff, that, isn't it? Now that's a roll. If you're going to get tackled and you're going to get taken off the ball, you've got to roll like that. I mean, that was. I mean, it was a real bad tackle. But the roll, Baz, true colours coming out. Knew he was a big Bora FC fan. Refs on the payroll. No worry, Joseph. Morelos missed that sitter. I wouldn't mind going there, actually. Do you know, I was actually looking. Do you know how you've had some YouTubers do every English Premier team and every Scottish Premier team stuff? That's an easy trip. That was a hefty tackle, wasn't it? I was looking at how long it would take to drive round the 20 teams in La Liga, and you would need to do it with at least a minimum of 3 people so you could share the driving, but it would take you 2.5 days, including a flight, to drive round every team in La Liga. And I'm like, that'd be an epic video to do. But you need to fly to Palma in Mallorca, which would be that you would do that the last step. But the downside is you would need to start at Seville. You'd need to start at Seville and then go up to Celta Vigo and then head up the north of the country, head to Madrid, head up to Barcelona and then come back down. And it's like, Jesus. Now, he was taken off the first game as well, the captain. Who's attacking? No one at the moment. The Slovan Bratislava captain is getting taken off for Vice for the second game in a row. He was taken off the first one as well. Joseph, it would be a fantastic one. I'd like to do something like that. It would be really cool. Do a video about it. It would be brilliant. Oh, 2-1. Is that... They're going 2 up front. Now, the good thing about this is both teams are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. And I know that a lot of Celtic fans are saying that, look, do an auction for 2 subscribers to do it. Well, will you? Funds go to the Celtic Foundation. Yeah, that could be done, champions. 67. But you'd need to get your own way over here to Spain to do it. That'd be the only thing. Yeah, that would be good. That's an idea, actually. That's an idea. Right, Bratislava are on the attack. Bratislava... Oh, it's nowhere. Nowhere. Their passing is woeful. I'm not worried about which team we get in the next round, because Celtic on their day will beat both these teams quite convincingly. Call the video Baz's La Liga road trip. One Celtic fan's view on tour. Oh, header back to the Bratislavan keeper. It is getting interesting because the right. The team from Kazakhstan's about to make 2 substitutions. And I tell you one thing. The Bratislava team, although they're winning 1-0, it will need to go to extra time. Wasn't stolen, Michelle. It was gifted by the bar owner. I told him I was taking it home. Oh, those ones are from all over the world. Right, this one here, that one, San Miguel one, I got that in Ibiza in 1995. Every single one of them's got a story. Oft. Now that would have been a goal and a half. Well, look, the Slovan Bratislava Ultras with their drums and their stand. Too hot, beads of sweat running down my arse crack, says Monty. Put the aircon on. Oh wait, it's Scotland, you don't have aircon. Free kick. Slovan Bratislava have just given away a free kick in their half. Yeah, maybe something like that. Right, here come the two substitutions for Kariat Almaty. And as it stands, the game, it is on 67 minutes. The team that doesn't do well travelling are doing okay. It is still 1-1 in the tie. It is still 1-1. No, Borat's not playing tonight. He's in his mankini behind the stand though. He is in his mankini behind the stand. What were you making shapes in Ibiza, Baz? Yeah, I went there on holiday for 2 weeks and didn't come back for quite a while. Bratislava on the break. Bratislava need to get a good ball to Strelic. Is Strelic even still on the pitch? Why is he not? Oh, the keeper gets it. Keeper gets it. Strelic's 13. Strelic was nowhere near it, to be honest. I still wouldn't, after watching the first game, I would not buy Strelic for 1 million. If you think that Adamida's been a waste of money, Strelic was an even bigger one. And watch this, he'll go and score here. He gets the cross in. Keeper gets it easily. Easily. Strelic was offside anyway. He was way offside. That wasn't even Strelic, that was 55. Where's Strelic? He's disappeared. It's 55, not 13. It's 57. There's been a change that I'm not sure of. The Slovan Bratislava players do not look 100%. I mean, that was out. That was out. I hope that Bratislava do win because they're woeful. Absolutely woeful. And it would save us that crazy long journey. I mean, Stephen Welsh is better than these guys in the defence for both teams. And that's saying something. JT Boy 67. Hail, hail. Yeah, both are rotten. Has the tie been good to us? Oh, shoot, go and shoot. Bratislava are back in numbers, but I just can't get it out quick enough. Is that Strelic that's on the ball now? Yeah, wee man Sham, I think it's going to go to penalties. I mean, both these teams are. This is in fact, this is better than the first game because the first game, the Slovan Bratislava were even worse than this because, well, they had their keeper to keep the numbers down. If it wasn't for the keeper the first half, Bratislava would be out by now. I mean, winning 1-0 tonight would mean nothing because there should have been 3 goals down in the first leg. Yeah, Donkey could run better. Pretty poor that we have to face anyone in the playoff. Yeah, considering that we're champions of Scotland. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before. I don't think that we should be having to go through qualifiers because it's just nonsense, isn't it? I'd have made that a Slovan for 50 million. Don't say that. Get a Zoom style drink along to go for all the games. Ryan, Jack, I can do something. I can do that actually. Where is it? Because if I could click on Zoom, I need to link my Zoom account. You need to pay for Zoom though, don't you? But what I can do is I could bring up to 10 guests. Anybody want to come on? Interview chat. Yeah, I can bring up to 10 people on. Which is something that I'm thinking about doing after the watch-alongs, is bringing a load of people on so that we can all talk about the game rather than me just talking about it. Slovan Bratislava player down injured. If we'd already qualified for the Champions League, yeah, deals would have been done by now. But maybe not, because they weren't done until the last day. You know, a lot of the deals for important players for the club weren't brought in until the last moment. So I noticed, I read one comment today about the Celtic fan base and the fact that we're putting a lot. This is poor, isn't it? Slovan Bratislava are just, they're not giving us anything to worry about at all. I mean, this team are good at passing. Bratislava losing the ball again. Oof. Nearly. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, it goes out. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, jeez. I got a washing machine on. Have you? Can I put a ski mask on Zoom? Yeah, you could do anything you want on Zoom. Within reason. Oh, God. I never thought I'd see you all complaining about it being too hot. When I've got the aircon and a fan blowing into this room to keep me cool. Bratislava are up against it again. There's another cross coming in. Oh, unlucky. I tell you, Bratislava are living on the edge. If they want to qualify, they're not playing, to me, Bratislava. They're not playing like a team that really want it. Don't know that. When you look at the tankings they got last year in the Champions League, you can maybe think, yeah, do you know what? You're maybe better going down into the Europa. Bratislava cannot get out their own half. For the team that was meant to be a washover, it is definitely not that. Oh, there's the Bratislavan keeper again coming out and making a good save. Sweaty Bosak night in penalty. The stats for the game so far, I mean, there's still, according to this site, the probability win of Slovan Bratislava sitting at 87%. I don't know what game they're watching in the second half because it's not. The game is currently still at 1-1. There's 78 minutes to go. If Slovan Bratislava score, it's game over. That's it. If Karja Almaty score, it's they're through. It's as simple as that. But the possession has sorted itself out a bit in the second half now. It's down to 53% for Slovan Bratislava, 47%, 318 passes to 282 passes. The pass accuracy, now if you think about the Celtic games, the pass accuracy is always around about 88, 89, 90, even seen it at 91% for pass accuracy for Celtic. Slovan Bratislava's pass accuracy is at 77% and 75 for. So the fouls that Slovan Bratislava have committed, 18 fouls in the game. It tells you all you need to know about the game, really. It's with 11 minutes to go, Slovan Bratislava are on the edge of the box, but they defend in big numbers. I mean, if you think of an SPFL game and a team sitting back with everyone in the box, it's going to be one of those kind of games if the team from Kazakhstan gets through. Yeah. I mean, Slovan Bratislava, I mean, to just get the ball down and play. I mean, Strelic, is that him in the middle of the pitch? I definitely would not hope we never ever make a move for Strelic. Unless Celtic decide that they can do something with him that his current team cannot do. What a corner. Comes to nothing. Hemden in the Washington. Gee, you'd be better doing it. It's one of those games where you'll think that's 90 minutes that you're never going to get back in your life. Still think we need a couple of players in? Yeah, we do that. £14 a pint in Kazakhstan. It's went down for 40 pence. I seen a comment that came up on the channel and it's... Oh no, it's not. It's make it stop. Wee man Shams on the YouTube channel saying make it stop. This is shite. Ref, blow the whistle. Oh man. It's going to go to extra time. It's got it written all. Oh! It's one of the most boring games. 81 minutes on the clock. I can't believe this is going to go to extra time. It should never be anywhere near extra time. It's an SPFL game written all over it. Both teams sitting back. Tackles, I mean, it's hard. There's hard tackles going in. Bratislava defending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When Slovan Jesus. The Slovan Bratislava player, defender, just took out. Jesus. Oh, a minute. If we get beat off any of these pish, we're fucking pish. Yeah, we are. If we get beat off any of these two, it's fucking Jesus. They're as bad as each other. I mean, I'm going to put them in the standard of I'm going to put these two in the standard of maybe about Falkirk. Oh, fucking Jesus! Slovan Bratislava just put the ball past the post. Came from nowhere, really. Absolute nowhere. Fires the shot just past the post. That could have sealed the deal. That could have sealed the deal for Bratislava. 83 minutes into the game, 2-0 would have done it. Celtic would have been going to Slovan Bratislava, but still, it sits at 1-1 in the tie. Unbelievable. It's worse than a pub league, mate. I'm watching both these teams. I mean, one of them's closer to China than they are to anywhere in Europe. This is just going to be unbelievable into this game. Celtic still no further forward than finding out where we're going to go and who we're going to play against in the Champions League. One standard, pure pish, says Paul Baird. I would actually agree with you that it's the standard of both these teams is woeful, really woeful. Slovan Bratislava player going off. I tell you one thing, the two medical guys from Slovan Bratislava look like rugby players. Hello, Gus. Still waiting to see who Celtic will play. 84 minutes on the clock. The tie is 1-1 in the tie. It's 1-0 on the night, but it's 1-1 on aggregate. So we're still no closer to finding out who Celtic will play in the Champions League playoff round. Will it be Slovan Bratislava? Or will it be Kariat Alati? Who knows? With it stuck at 1-1. Slovan Bratislava keeper now going to do a long... No, it's not. It's the Kariat. If they score here, Slovan Bratislava will not just be out. They'll be out. Oh, fuck. There's players down all over the pitch here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The amount of, Slovan Bratislava players, they're just going down at the slightest touch. And this is, I would rather play bingo than watch this shit. Oh, God. Easy for you, Baz. I wish it was. We need a good defensive player in the squad, says Danny. Good defensive player. Against this lot, we're going to need fast wingers. Is Dyson Maeda and Jamesy Forrest the answer for this game? If we do play either of them, there's one thing that I will say. That both teams are using the width of the pitch quite well. They're using the 4... yeah, exactly. It is easy for me saying it. You say it. Both teams are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, and they're both really defensive in it. Oh, just past. Jesus. Slovan Bratislava were about out there. How close? Oh, the keeper makes a Slovan Bratislava keeper again makes a fantastic save. Absolutely fantastic save. Can they score? Can they score with this corner? Slovan Bratislava keeper again made a fantastic save. Corner comes in. Keeper gets the ball back out for a throw-in. Not a corner. Kairat my Almat. Fucking who cares? We're not going to be playing them. Hopefully no. Extra time would suit me and Slovan Bratislava to go through. Wee Mitch is in the house. Fantastic from Wee Mitch as always. Fantastic supporter of the channel. Monty. Could the goal come in the dying seconds of this game? Bratislava are trying to push up from defence. Winger goes down. The Bratislava. Why is he running the ball out? He's trying to give away the foul, and he's in the Slovan Bratislava corner. It's like Slovan Bratislava are trying to play for extra time here. Oh, I'm bored here with the players we signed this summer. Expect to win the Champions League. We expect to win the Champions League, says Brian. I'm expecting us to wipe the floor. Forget travel. Who would you rather play? Bratislava, because they're shite. I think the other team's better defense. In fact, I'm not too sure actually, because the Bratislavan keeper, if you look at the stats, I think he's made something like 15 to 20 saves over the 2 legs. Do you know that's a lot of saves for the... Oh, somebody else is getting booked. This is so exciting. Yeah, it is. It's so exciting. 90 minutes. 6 minutes of extra time. 6 minutes of extra time. Slovan Bratislava have got 6 minutes to save their Champions League dream with Celtic. Slovan, we want extra time. Baz, Karat Almaty, yeah, that's what I'm going to call them. Not necessarily, Monty, because it's only around about 5 hours for them. I think, no, it's not even that. It's maybe about, I think it's a 4.5 hour flight, which is nothing. Technically, I'm not very good, yeah. It's, I'd rather Slovan than Almaty. Shorter journey, yeah. Before meeting the zombies. For that point, I would rather the short journey, but the keeper, Slovan Bratislava keeper, is a good keeper. He's kept them in the game big time. The rest of the team... Oh! Is he through? Oh. Unlucky. Slovan Bratislava are living on the edge. Some of the fans behind their keeper look as if they're ready to go on the pitch. They look as if they're raging, ready to go on the pitch. They're like, who? 1 minute 52 into the extra 6 minutes that's been allocated, and we're still no closer to finding out who Celtic will play. Oh. Both managers are going bonkers at the side of the pitch. They know what's at stake. They don't want the extra time. The good thing, the extra time could be good for... they've got to come over here. Yeah, exactly. Given the fact that the game's next week, I mean, it's only Tuesday. Both teams will get the day off recovery. You know, professional footballers, they'll be ready for the game against Celtic, whichever team it is that we play. Right. Oh, here we go. Can Bratislava score from a long throw-in into the box? Nope. Woeful. Terrible. No, foul given away. Slovan Bratislava are absolute garbage. Playing a team from Kazakhstan. The team from Kazakhstan are holding their own. They defend in numbers. This is the thing. Almaty defend in big numbers. We went to the local pub for the port scratch. Who's not ready, Darren? I'm not ready for this nonsense that's going on tonight. This is just the standard. There's one thing that's for sure. Whoever Celtic get in the next round, we're on 2 minutes of extra time to go, and then we go into extra time. Of the 6 added minutes in the game, and I tell you one thing, Bratislava are back in numbers. Bratislava are Rangers in disguise. If they win tonight and go through, they are definitely Rangers in disguise. Long ball up into the Bratislava half. They get it down. Bratislava have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people back right in front of the box. That's just a film. Oh, he says play. Oh no, he's pulling it back. Bratislava they're not even doing a quick free kick. They're not interested. It's bizarre. It's like they almost don't want to get through. It's like, no, we were in the Champions League last year, mate. We got absolutely hammered in the Champions League. Let's just get beat and go down into Europa. And the other team are that woeful that it's just not happening. It's just not happening at all. 90 minutes up, it's going to be extra time. Yep, just waiting on. It's 30 seconds to go, roughly, till he blows his whistle. He could just blow it now, ref. Oh, there's an attack. Could he shoot? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Slovan Bratislava players need to hang their head in shame, because that was woeful. And why has he got his shin pads round his ankles? Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got all the space. They're equivalent to Motherwell, yeah. Both teams are equivalent to Motherwell or Dundee, Livingston. Defend in numbers. That's it. It's done and dusted. Extra time. Fuck. I wasn't prepared for this tonight. This is unbelievable. Celtic still have no idea who we're going to be playing That's unfair on Motherwell. Yeah. They have no idea, Celtic have no idea who we're going to be playing in the next round. The game has finished, the 90 minutes has finished, and it is 1-0 on the evening to Slovan Bratislava. It is 1-1 in aggregate. It is 1-1 in aggregate. So we will go to extra time. They should just make it penalties. And get it over and done with. Honestly, they should just... I'll tell you one thing, no matter how there's the stream's just gone again, and no matter who Celtic get in the next round, Celtic will be expecting to go through quite easily against both these teams. There's nothing that shows me in this that Celtic will fear anything. Now, when it comes to the transfer window, today is Tuesday the 12th. We have until the 14th to get our players in and registered for the Champions League qualifier game. We are allowed 2 players to be brought in up to 24 hours before the game to be added to the squad. And then it is by then it's too late, really. It's a woeful game, absolutely woeful game. Defrosting the fridge is more exciting than this game, says Champion 60. It is, isn't it? It's some of this. I mean, we're all waiting with bated breath to find out who Celtic will get in the next round, and God, I just hope that Bratislava wins, because the trip to Kazakhstan is going to be something ridiculous, and Jesus, you'll be able to see the Great Wall of China almost for their stadium. Right, let's jump into some of the comments and see what people are saying whilst we are waiting on the next half an hour. God, don't go to penalties and stuff. Jesus, that's the last thing we need tonight. I could really do without penalties and all that. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me just go here. So we have, didn't notice that. Gus Fitzsimmons. He sent a membership to someone. Perfect. Thank you, Gus. Oh, I tell you one thing, if there was one game, could you imagine having, if you were Baz, you'll need to have a long lie tomorrow. At this rate, we're going to have to. This game could go on for hours without there being anyone scoring. It has to be. I mean, the stats for the game. There's been 13 shots from Slovan Bratislava. There's been 12 from Almaty. There's been 2 shots on target from Bratislava. There's been 4 on target from Almaty. Possession is 53% to 47. 366 passes to 328. Now, Celtic normally make around about 700 passes per game. Pass accuracy for both teams, they're at 76%. For Slovan Bratislava, for Almaty, it's 75%. 23 fouls have been committed by Slovan Bratislava. 23 fouls and 20 fouls for Almaty. It's like neither of them want to win the game. It's like, no, you score. It is honestly like both teams do not want to go through to the Champions League, because they know that they're going to get absolutely tanked in the Champions League. I'm just catching up with some Celtic news. God, this has to be the worst game of football. It's getting ready to go underway again. Slovan Bratislava are not kicking off this half. Almaty are. Oh, somebody bring the sleeping bags. Because this is woeful. Right, the game is back underway. Keep Tierney away from the hatchet men. Yeah, I mean, both teams, the tackling's been unbelievable. The tackling for both teams has been unbelievable. Lived in Almaty for a few years, went to watch crap stadium, and the worst fans, very far away from Scotland. Yeah, it is. It's. I mean, how close is it to China? I mean, I looked at it in the map, and it's almost right on the Chinese border. It's the closest you can get, isn't it? Oh, this is just unbelievable. The guy's trying to get the stream going again. Come on, mate. You should have known this was going to happen. Anyway, in other news, Celtic have withdrawn the request to rearrange the Premiership match against St Mirren on Sunday the 24th of August. Even if they do reach the Champions League playoff, the Ibrox club has opted to take advantage of the new rule that allows clubs to involved in European play to postpone their domestic game, and then they had a U-turn because Celtic are so many points in front, and the time that Celtic come calling, Celtic, if they were to beat Rangers on that day, would be 10 points ahead, which would be unthinkable. So Rangers decided, you know what, we better play our games. Shut it. They shut it. Back to the ping pong. China border is around about 2 hours drive. That's unbelievable. How are they involved in European football? It's crazy. 2 hours from China. Don't tell Trump. That's mad. And at this rate, Celtic could be going there. Because Bratislava are absolutely woeful. Yeah, St Mirren will beat them. It's the way to put diesel in the Jenny. Oh. So we'll be 9 points ahead. We'll be... Well, if they drop more points, I think St Mirren could beat them though. Reading it's a 19-hour flight. No, it's around about 12 or 13. 11 if you do a quick one. You need to fly from... you can fly... I think you can fly from Glasgow or Edinburgh to Turkey, and then Turkey out to Kazakhstan. Oh my goodness. David Strelick. Almost made a name for himself. Has done that came off the defender, did it? David Strelick has just had a shot on goal. Shock horror, it was a header. And you think that Adam Ida's headers are bad? Well, David Strelick's wasn't just as bad. But as you're looking at the potential winners of the Champions League, it's giving me a sore head watching this game. It's a wild situation, strange. They're an awful club full of corruption. There's no surprise. Fans are mental. We're in wild Russians. Jesus. Oh, the joys of going to this game, huh? I don't think I'd go to that game. I think I would miss that one out. What happened to Strelick was against us last time. He's a player that over the two games, Strelick's done nothing. Now, Slovan Bratislava are going to have to defend a corner. Now, to be fair, they've been good at defending corners. They have been good at defending corners. Their keeper's been quite good at dealing with cross balls and such like, but Almaty are... Oh, come on. The Slovan Bratislava players go down far too easy, like. Oh my God. This would bore you to death, this game. There's been over 4,500 people watch the stream tonight, which is mad. I've just checked the stats. 4,500. Thank you to everyone that has joined the live on this game. Even though a lot of you have buggered off. I'll just shut down some screens. That's a foul all day long, man. Bratislava, I don't really want either of the teams because the amount of fouls that they give away is absolutely unbelievable. There can't be many yellow cards that haven't been given out tonight. I mean, who's on your... Slovan Bratislava, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow cards they've had against 2. That shows you how bad Slovan Bratislava have been. 6 yellow cards. Good stuff, Tam Mac. Oh, awful club full of corruption. He's talking about the Huns. Games like this make you want Super League. Your eyelids together. Yeah, super glue your eyelids. Super League. They want you to make it a Super League so that you don't... Jesus. Games like this turn you to drink. It's games like this. I mean, I've been at Celtic Park and we've had games like this, and the amount of folk that are like, oh, fuck, do you want to go to the Oak? You know, it's minus 5 in January or February, and you're like, do you know, it's a Wednesday night game, and you're like, do you want to just go to the Oak? Fuck it, just fuck this bitch. Seen enough. Big shout out to Brown Warrior for super chat. We brew on 199 super chat. Thank you, mate. I hope the board aren't watching this game. I tell you one thing, the board are going to be watching this game and going, we're no spending any money. Bratislava up again. They're so lucky in defence. I mean, the game is on tender hooks. There's players falling all over the place. The ref is getting numbers out, the cards out like nobody's business. R.I.P. Pat Woods, God bless. Yeah, Tony, I did mention that at the start of the live. Fantastic guy. Spoke about him and the late Davy Potter, how they are a breed of human beings that are literally they're far and few between now. People that had such a vested interest in Celtic and that had such an amazing vocabulary to be able to articulate Celtic in so many ways in books and over the years, and for both men to be official historians of Celtic Football Club, and for Celtic to have lost 2 official historians in such close proximity over the last year is devastating for the club, because I did say I don't think that there is anyone within the current fan base that was as prominent within the Celtic family. When I say Celtic family, I did say this earlier, I mean that go to events for Celtic, that turn up for, you know, the graveside stuff, the Grave Society and all that. I mean, these people, they give everything for Celtic and the history of it. And, you know, we've lost a couple of real good ones over the last year or so. So, yeah. It's a sad, sad day. What's even sadder is the refs running about with the ball and placing the ball down to the keeper to pass it. Slovan Bratislava on the attack. Can Slovan Bratislava... I'm giving up now. At this rate, we will have no players to play against us. They'll all be injured. Yeah. Both teams. It is honestly like a game where both teams are like, nah, I don't want it. I don't really want it. I don't want to win. You go and score. No, you score. Fuck. I mean, if this is Europa League standard, right? Celtic play anywhere near the best. We beat these teams comfortably. Yeah, we do, mate. Both teams are woeful. Absolute woeful. Hail from Cork. Ryan's in the house. Oh, even the referee's gone, come on, look at the time. Look at the time, lads. I've got a 20-hour flight. Jesus. Fair play for staying awake, but tell me about it, Mark. It's unbelievable. And to be fair, we're now at 5,000 views on the video, which is... How long have I been live? I've been on for an hour and a half. I told the missus I'd be on for 45 minutes. How do you think Andy Irvine would go for Celtic, Baz? Says Darren. I'm not too. I can't see where. I can't see where Andy Irvine fits into the squad. Is he better? Is he better than Luke McCowan? Well, he obviously is, because he's in the Scotland squad. And that, for me, that would be a shame for Luke McCowan, because Luke McCowan has upped his game at Celtic, and he's come in when he's asked to do the job, he's done it. Now, with that being said, is Luke McCowan good enough standard for the Champions League? You can maybe say then, yeah, you understand why we're maybe going down that road. Players going down like flies. Do a poll, Baz, how shite is this game? Wait a minute, I'll get this screen up. Start a poll. How bad is this game tonight? Oh, dear, it's all about the polls. There we go, we have a poll. Barry T's coming in from Belfast. I'm sure listening to the Huns tonight after their game was even worse. Imagine listening to the Huns when this game's on. Somebody do something in this game. Slovan Bratislava are still winning 1-0 on the night. Ultra shite. Yeah. People talking about John McGinn. There's no use talking about McGinn or Lennon Miller. How pish is this poll? Who's Sevco? God. You're just Rangers in the skies. Yes, you are. I should have taped this for the next time my insomnia plays up. Call the police. This is the type of game that you get YouTube videos that put you to sleep. This is one of those games. You just put it on and it's like... replay coming up. I think the time the guy sorts the stream out, I hope it doesn't extend it. We're 3 minutes into extra time of the first 15 minutes. It's still 1-1 in aggregate. And the stream is terrible now. It's woeful. Oh. Come on, somebody score. Bratislava have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the box. I'll tell you one thing. Both teams defend really, really well. But both are just as bad in front of goal. It's one of those games where sure, we all needed to know that one. Shite game, great for banter. Yeah, it is that, isn't it? Highlights for this game will be the ref blowing the whistle. Stream quality sums the game up perfectly. It does, doesn't it? It's stopping and starting. Right, here's a shot. Can they get a shot on goal? No. I mean, Slovan Bratislava still cannot be favourites to win the game. Surely. It's now not even giving you the probability to win. They've given up. During the 90 minutes, it gives you the probability of which team will win. And they've just went, fucking, nobody's got a clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow cards for Slovan Bratislava, which is unbelievable. Celtic are still no further forward to finding out who we play, but the guy for Classic Sports has said, sorry guys. To be fair to him, he's on the chat saying, apologising about the quality of the stream. Classic, it's made it more exciting. Jesus. Both players in both teams, they're going down like, Jesus, nobody's business. It's unbelievable. It has to be one of the worst games that I've ever watched in a Champions League qualifier. 0% for a winner. We play one of this lot a week tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. We play one of this lot, and I think if Celtic don't score 4 at home, it will be a bad day. They got to lie about the drunk phone. They are, aren't they? It's like, oh, let's all do the huddle. Three hours of stats to go over. Oh my goodness. The penalty shootout could be the worst thing ever to watch. The penalties will end up 0-0. I bet you it would as well. It's like everybody misses their penalty. And it's like, what the I'm telling you, this is some kind of fix. None of them want to play Champions League football. Bratislava are just living a... How long can penalties actually go for? Until somebody scores a winner. But if they're going to keep on missing their penalties, it's like you could get to... I don't know. The Slovan Bratislava keeper's a good keeper. So when it comes to penalties, I expect Slovan Bratislava to go through on penalties. I will say that. He is a good keeper. But then he's got to defend this corner. Doesn't get past the first man. Out to the Almaty player. And that's it. They're blowing the whistle. The end of the first extra half, and it's. I think I'm stuck to the chair. Oh Jesus! Can we put the chair? Oh. Might stand for a bit. Oh. I'm going to stand for a bit because supporters lottery for penalties. Yeah. Can the manager take penalties? Do you know what? Both managers should just go into the middle of the pitch and go square goal. Do you know, in the first, but then again, both of them would be like that. At this rate, we'll end up playing both of them for qualification round. Toss a coin. Oh, Jesus. Go for a walk. I'm going to get one of the walking boards. That's it. The missus will go mental. Are you still awake? Could you get me a drink, please? Baz, you got Mr. Tenor Pants on. No, Jesus, I'm not that old yet. Oh. Although my arse is sweating. That's alright, they're all talking about they've got sweaty tarts in the brand. Just a wee beer, please. Yeah. Off to work, Bars. Cheers, says Neil. God, if you want something to keep you up all night for work, just watch this game. After 20 penalties, Baz, it goes to a replay. Hopefully it doesn't go to a replay because this game is woeful. London Celtic. You can hear Bazzy's heels clicking. Yeah, that's it. I've got the heels. I've got the stilettos on. More chance of a square sausage burning a sausage before a goal. There is that. Oh, there's a substitution. There is a substitution. The team from Kazakhstan has made one more substitution. Ran out of players to take penalties. They'll pick random fans out of the crowd, says Michelle. Oh, the game is going that way that it's unbelievable. Taking such... I mean, this takes the joy out of Champions. I mean, we're thinking about the getting to the Champions League and everything that the Champions League stands for. And then you've got to watch this game and think, God, we play one of these teams in a week's time. This could give Valium a sore head. Oh, she's got Scram as well. Thank you. What a star. What a star. There's no place like home. This is true. Right, the game is back underway. Shutting up shop for penalties. Let's hope they don't. Because I don't really want this to go to penalties. Get Borat on. I think Borat running about in his mankini would give a different dimension to the game than this. Because both teams have been... defensively, they've been solid. Right? Let's look at it from a football perspective. Thank you to Wee Mitch. I need it after this live. I do that. Right, let's look at it from the tactical side of the game from both teams tonight. Both of them are very defensive minded. Fantastically defensive minded. If we get Slovan Bratislava, they like to put in hefty tackles. They have had 6 yellow cards. They have had 27 fouls, Slovan Bratislava, and the team for Kazakhstan's had 21 fouls. So that tells you how the game's going. Celtic will need to be very, very wary of both teams, but it could be the fact that both teams do not want to go into the Champions League. Slovan Bratislava got absolutely hammered in the Champions League last season, and they're maybe thinking, do you know what? Do we want to go into the Champions League and get beat again, or do you fancy chancing your luck in the Europa? And maybe both teams are thinking that. She did, mate. Oh. Right. Slovan Bratislava are under the cosh again. It seems to be the continual story of this game, where their keeper has will be able to break them down. I will break them down, definitely. We'll score with our pace. Both teams. I think that whoever we get, both teams, Celtic will score an easy 2 or 3. If Celtic do not win by 3 goals or more at Celtic Park, we'll be doing something bad. We hit them on the break. Both teams are setting up a 4-2-3-1 formation. You could say that they're going really defensive at times. I mean, and none of them are really pushing players forward. You standing doing a lawn free scoosh. Big Des, no I'm not. You're unbelievable. No, I didn't realise I'd been on so long, and I was like, I didn't plan on being on for nearly 2 hours now. I've been on for 1 hour 40 odd minutes. I was coming on for 45 minutes to see who would play next round of the Champions League. And it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. So we did do a little poll on how bad has this game been tonight. It's been really bad. Has anyone else bite the bullet and bought tickets for the game on Friday? Says Craig. Do I look taller when I'm sitting down? The old jungle style. Standing. Yep. We are into 4 minutes of the final 15 minutes. Is it past your bedtime? No, it's not past my bedtime. Not at all. It's only 20 to 11. The drugs must be fantastic in Bratislava to watch this game and still singing. A stream's frozen again. Hope nobody scores here when this stream's frozen. How is it? I'm going to turn it into an MSMR type video. Would be as well. The stream's now completely frozen. It's still 1-1. 112 minutes into the game. The stats are Slovan Bratislava have had 14 shots on goal. The team from Kazakhstan's had 13. Slovan Bratislava's had 2 shots on target. Almaty's had 5. Possessions 53%, 47. 439 passes. Remember, we're waiting extra time. That's not a lot of passes. Pass accuracy is 75% for both teams. The foul situation is 28 fouls against 22. Oh. And nobody wants to score. 21 minutes into the extra time. This has got penalties written all over it. Does have penalties written all over it. Celtic still no closer. Many will be there on Friday. 25, 30,000 maybe? I don't know. Guys trying to sort the stream out again. Where are you? Good comes here a second. Bazzy ASMR. Read that. You read it? Another wild shot at goal from Slovan Bratislava. They're doing all sorts of... their fans are going mental in the background. I've got Baz on my telly and watching this game on the PC. Can we get a goal in the final minutes of this game in extra time? Or will it go into penalties? And then Celtic's destination for the Champions League will be finally put to rest. Over 6,000 views on this live. The stream is now summing up the way that the game is going. Slovan Bratislava players trying to come out for defence. They're playing I'm sorry to say, but they're playing the way that Celtic play. Slovan Bratislava. They are playing the exact same way that Celtic play. They're set up the same way that Celtic play. And they're playing the same way. When they don't get the point of attack, they come back to the defenders. They're now coming in, they're on the edge of the box. Can they have a shot? Nope. The Kazakhstan team are defending in numbers. I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players right on the edge of their box. Bratislava are getting ripped open here though. Oh, that's too far. The number 7's way out of position. Nah, it's playing too slow. It's honestly like nobody wants to win this game. They're allowing everyone to get back in defence. I mean, someone have it. Oh, could it be? Oh my God! Slovan Bratislava keeper saves the ball. Oh my days, Celtic almost had an unbelievable journey. But then Slovan Bratislava are on the ball just now. And it's came to nothing. Oh, Celtic will put drink bucket. Slovan, you'll score. That was unlucky. It was unlucky, that one. Just didn't get a good connection to it. Whoever Celtic get, they will put 4 minimum past them at Celtic Park. Definitely. They'll put 4 minimum. If Celtic don't score 4 against this lot, whatever team that we get, we will... it'll be unbelievable. 26 minutes in the extra time, the flag has just went up. Slovan Bratislava player has taken another player down. Will he get booked and get sent off? The referee now is now looking at players and going, I can't book anybody else because I'm going to have to start sending them off. There's now all sorts of stuff going on the sideline. I don't think... Does anybody know what's going on? Are they trying to make a change? God almighty. Another change. I've got to say, these players are making Adam Ida look good. Every one of them. How long left? There is around about 4 minutes of the extra time is left. But 4 minutes extra time, but then we'll go into penalties. And my bet would be Slovan Bratislava on penalties. I just think that their keeper's too good. Watching the stream is almost as bad as watching Celtic TV. I tell you one thing, they're it's like the worst game of chess getting played on the football field. Brian Harkin gets it in one. Adam Ida's a unit that will come good. Yep, I think it will. Can Bratislava score in the last 2 minutes of this game to put them through to a game against Celtic in the Champions League round playoff? The away team are sitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the back. So it is the similarities between the way that this team play and the way that you'll play against some teams in the SPL. The similarities are there to be seen. Both teams actually play the same. Stephen, I wish I was still back in those days. Slovan Bratislava has just put the ball out. No, they've not. It's a... Jesus. Whoever we get, yeah, we're definitely going to beat. Unless there's a goal. Surely Adam Ida can score against one of those teams. Michelle says, I now understand why people take drugs after watching this game. This would make anyone participate in illegal substance street. Penalty shootout. Full time. Celtic are still no further forward in finding out who the hell we play and where we go in the next round of the Champions League. Celtic turn up to Bratislava next week and they'll still be playing. Yeah, you could play this game for... It's the same as the first leg. You could play this game for about a week. There's a Slovan Bratislava player going down again trying to get a free kick. Paul, can Adam Ida score against these teams? We're over the 30 minutes now. We're 25 seconds over the 30 minutes. Marco Tillio's better than this lot. Well, the keeper, with the referee just blow the whistle. He's got his whistle in his hand. They're doing the throw in. Is he going to try and let one of the teams score? Bratislava are coming forward. They're on the attack, but that's it. Just blow your whistle, ref. Come on. This is painful. That's it. The game is over. Penalties it is. So went to penalties. Celtic will now find out on penalties. Penalties. Whether we go to Slovan Bratislava or if we go to a place that is only 2 hours drive from the Chinese border. Unbelievable amount of fouls in this game. 26 fouls given for Slovan Bratislava, 23 fouls for Almaty. Whatever team Celtic get, They're going to have to be quick, one-touch pass. We're going to need to get back to the way that we're playing this. The only fear that I've got against playing one of these teams at this point of this season is last year we were one-touch pass. You know, the football was quick and it was fast, and we were breaking teams down quickly. This year we're not. We're not at that pace yet. It was, mind you, the time that we met Bratislava in the Champions League, it was the beginning of it was September, wasn't it? So, a couple of weeks more forward. What flavour are the Pringles? Cream cheese and chive, I think. This will be us next season. Our board will have anything to do with it. Yep, I predict a draw on penalties. I could see the two managers actually going for, like, just to bugger it. Like, we'll just go for an arm wrestle. Whoever wins the arm wrestle wins. The manager's now got the team from Kazakhstan in a huddle, and he's motivating every single one of the players. Like, he should have done this before the game. This is going to be interesting. Who will win this? I've got a funny feeling now. The motivational talk for that manager there could have just swung this. Bratislava are now in a huddle themselves. They've went into a huddle. How would they describe the fitness of the players of both sides? Good standard, good level of fitness that you would expect. I think that there's a lot of... Celtic can break both these teams down easily. I think that we can break them both down. And like I said, do rock, paper, scissors. They'd be as well, wouldn't they? The games went on for that long. Slovan Bratislava the manager has still got his team in a huddle trying to decide who will take penalties. You got to remember, the manager can't even be there. The manager was sent to the stand in the first game. So the manager is not even down on the pitch. The ultras Slovan Bratislava ultras are giving it loudy. Did this behind the goal. Fair play to them. Flip a coin. Would probably land sideways up, stuck in the ground. Oh, it would, wouldn't it? This is unbelievable. The tension of this is unreal. Celtic are still no further forward to finding out who we get in the Champions League. A game that has been, and I said Slovan Bratislava were lucky in the first leg to be 1-0 down. But, oh, here he goes, he's going to flip the coin. Sorry for eating 3 marathons. Right, he's going to flip the coin to see what side the goal's going to go. And that's to see who takes the penalty first. The Slovan Bratislava player's going, what do I do? Do we go first? He's turning around and he's shouting back to his teammates. The captain, who's meant to be there to make decisions, is indecisive. It's just so much. It's so much the way that this whole game has went. Both teams really not wanting to go through to the next round. Osman played a binder for the B team tonight. Good. It's like I said, I did say that I didn't know where he would fit in with the first team squad, and to be honest, with what I saw of him in pre-season, I don't think that he was first team ready. So it looks like Brendan Rodgers has went, no, you're going to have to go into the B team for a while. Right, here we go. It landed sideways up. Why are Celtic involved in this, Pasha? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Unbelievable evening. I says to the missus, I'm going on for 45 minutes just to find out who we play. Here we are, 2 hours later, and we still have no idea who we're playing in the Champions League. Right. First one up, Almaty against the Slovan Bratislava keeper. He is a good keeper. What does he do? First attempt at the penalty. Keeper is all over the... Oh, come on! The live just disappeared. You're kidding me on. This video is unavailable. Oh my days. Are you for real? Chat disconnected. Is this guy for real? I've just lost the feed. Who scored the first penalty? Let's get on it. Penalties. It's 2-2 in penalty. What is going on? What is going on? Right, Slovan Bratislava have scored 2 penalties. The streams went. Video unavailable. The guy's links went. We're having to go old school. Slovan Bratislava are winning 2-0 on penalties. Oh, 3-1 on penalties. After all that, the stream goes. Unbelievable. The video is now unavailable. Oh my god, we're going proper old school. Get the radio on. UEFA caught him. Oh man, 3-1. It looks like we're going to Slovan Bratislava. I did say that the Slovan Bratislava keeper was a good keeper. The guys are trolling us. 3-1 now on penalties. Unable to connect to chat. It's just been, it's gone, hasn't it? The chat is and everything. 3-1 on penalties now to Slovan Bratislava. Celtic have a team that we've played before in the next round of the Champions League. It is going the way I thought it would go when it comes to penalties. I've no idea what's happening because the stream has just disappeared altogether. After all that, Slovan win. His meters ran out. His channel's been removed. Oh no, has he been totally... See, his channel removed due to community violations. Oh, he's just been done by YouTube. See, this is the worry when you... It's 3-2 now on penalties. This is the worry when you do live streaming like that on YouTube. If UEFA will find you out at some point and they go straight to YouTube and shut you down. I feel sorry for the guy. But that's the risk that you run. 3-2 now on penalties. 4-3 on aggregate. Teletext now. Yes, it's back to old teletext. I've got it up on Google. 3-2, 4-3. Oh, Bratislava have just missed a penalty. Bratislava just missed a penalty. Oh my days. Oh, this is it. No way. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Bratislava have just missed a penalty. Probably found us because of all yous on the channel moaning. Yeah, I know. If you'd left it about 300 or 400 people watching it, it would have been fine. 3-3. They missed another? I am waiting on updating. And it goes on. The tension is unbelievable. 3-3, people are saying on the screen. 3-3 on penalties. Oh, God. What way is this game going to go? 3-3 on penalties. Unbelievable. Celtic have still no idea where we are going. It is now 3-3 on penalties. And unbelievable night of drama. Kazakhstan it is. It's 7-7 with good Wi-Fi. You're joking. People are saying that the Kazakhstan team are through on the chat. Nobody wants to miss. Nobody wants to win. I'm telling you, no. I think Bratislava we got humped in the Champions League last year, 4-3. Trip to Kazakhstan is looking the likely culprit. Almaty win. Off to Almaty. I'll wait till it's confirmed. Oh my days. Oh no. Oh no. 4-3. Can't tell Matty. Celtic are going on the longest trip possible, according to the chat. Oh my goodness! Oh no! It's confirmed! Oh shit! Celtic have now got an unbelievable trip after Slovan Bratislava scored their first 2 goals and missed their last 2. The team for Kazakhstan missed their first one and then scored the 4 after that. It is 4-3. Celtic will take the long trip to Kazakhstan. Oh my fucking god! What a night! What a night! Unbelievable night of football we just watched. The most boring game on the planet ended in such a dramatic style, where Celtic now have to travel the crazy distance that is only to play a team that is only 2 hours from the border of China. Yes. Oh, look out for your mankinis. Oh, what a fall from Slovan playing last year and then getting put out like that. Will Celtic make a move for the Slovan Bratislava striker? I hope not. We need to finish it on the whole leg. That's a long journey. It is that. So now that we know where Celtic will be playing the Champions League qualifier, it will not be Slovan Bratislava. They have just been knocked out in penalties. Celtic will have an almighty flight ahead of them. 40 pence a pint is incoming, as some of the lads are saying. Let me just say it. Unbelievable. Celtic to win 3-0 easily. I think that'll be a 4 o'clock kickoff when we play away. Yeah, Champions 6-7. 40 pence a pint. Heavy-handed screws. Here we go. Unbelievable. No words. I really thought that Slovan Bratislava keeper was the better keeper going over the 2 legs. I thought he would be the one that maybe saved them in the penalty situation, but we all know what has happened. Let's finish the poll. We did put a little poll up. How bad was the game tonight? Shit, really shit, or Sevco shit? 66% went Sevco shit. It was that bad. It was an unbelievable game. Celtic now know who they play after 2 hours of sitting watching the pain of having to suffer this football. Celtic can take care of this team easily. Now, from a defensive point of view, they do play in a 4-2-3-1 formation. So it's a similar way to that Celtic will set up. They're very defensive minded. When Celtic come on the break, if Celtic do not get on the break quick, get down the wings and get balls into Adam Ida, because he's going to be our main striker. If we don't get balls in early to Adam Ida running on, hopefully Shin Yamada might be a little bit of a secret weapon on the evening. You never know, even Johnny Kenny might come in and score some goals for us. But whatever happens, Celtic will need to make sure on the night that we score a minimum of 3 goals in the first leg. We need to take care of it in the first leg, because travelling all the way to Asia and having such a long journey, it's I know a lot of fans will do it, and will the Celtic board ultimately spend money on players? That is the question. Why do I not like this tie? I think there's push. Straddle up and ride your camel. You're going to have to. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm going to say we need the home draw. I think we need a win. We definitely need a win at home. I've got stereo radio my neighbour can't afford. You're never going to get this. No. Right, our board will be furious. Yeah, I think that the board's... Will the board be furious with the cost to fly? No, because the 20 million that we've brought in, we've got more than enough money hanging about to book a flight for the players and go all the way over there. It will be a long journey for the Celtic team. Will the Celtic team be able to do it in a one continuous flight? Or will they... Yeah, because they'll... Surely Dermot Desmond will charter a plane to fly them all the way. Fans, on the other hand, will need to go to Turkey and get a flight to Turkey, and then from Turkey over to Asia. It's a fantastic away match for folk that like going to away games. That football match was BBC Scotland standard. Yeah, it was worse than that. Anyway, that's me done and dusted for the night. I never thought I was going to be here for 2 hours 10 minutes. Thank you to the 4,500 people that have watched the live tonight. Absolutely fantastic numbers for a game that we didn't really know what was going to happen. What an end to the night. Penalties. Who would have thought it? Have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are. And remember, where do we go from here? I know. We play Falkirk this week. Let's get on to the next one. Let's go.